Okay, we are looking at another Strixhaven draft tonight. For those of you that have been following along with us, we had a really good run of 3 out of our 4 drafts being 7-win decks. And then last time we hit a 5-win and a 0-win. And I think what happened after I kind of looked back at it, our 0-win deck, we made some poor plays that in the moment didn't look like they mattered that much, but as you rank up, you start playing against better players. Slight errors were enough to be the difference between wins and losses. So we're going to try to clean up some of our play and just enjoy another draft. Waiting for the queue to fill, or we get half a table, but Silverquill seems to be what we always end up in recently. I'm hoping to get to draft a Quandrix Prismari deck. Lorehold, I haven't seen a Lorehold deck that I'd be happy with, but maybe they're out there. It just hasn't been what I want to be doing in this format. I think blue's really good, and then I think you want to be in Silverquill if you want to try to be aggressive for the most part, unless you can get a Blood Researcher deck, which is what we had our last draft and then didn't play very well with it. What are we looking at here? I'm going to flip them this way. So Auric Lore Mage is just not a good card. It's a 4-mana 3/3. Nothing to write home about. We have an Emergent Sequence, so if we want to be green, that's an okay start. This is probably my pick because it keeps us one color. I like Humiliate a lot. I like Return Past Color. The other side of it is, like, Humiliate is a good enough card that I'd actually consider just forcing it here. I don't necessarily want to do that, but it's not insane to just force Humiliate here. I'm not sure. We're not passing any good black or white cards then. You know what? I'm going to do it and we'll just see what happens. We get past an Umbral Juke here that I'm fine with taking. Had we not gone Humiliate, we'd probably just be going Intro to Annihilation. Yeah, I'll take an Umbral Juke and just continue to cut the Silverquill cards. Yeah, I mean, it seems to be, it's getting passed to us. I'm not sure if Mage Hunter or Mage Hunter's Onslaught is a better pick here. It's one of the two. We're looking at a 4-drop. I'm just not sure which one. The Hunter or the Onslaught, Kev? We've got the Sweet Mage Hunter, and then we have its Onslaught. Which one are we thinking? I feel like it might be the Hunter because the kill spell. Yeah, I mean, just it is really hard to pass up unconditional removal. The uncommon part of this made me consider it, but I think that's probably the right pick. I mean, here we have either a Pestilent Cauldron or just pick up an Environmental Sciences. Is this card that good in an aggressive deck? It's really not. Neither is Environmental Sciences. We could just pick up a Defiant Strike or a Witherbloom Pledge Mage then, too. I don't hate having a Defiant Strike if we're able to continue to get the curve down. Sciences is a pretty good card to have if you're trying to go 3-color. It also can just keep your land drops flowing. I also don't mind just having a 5/5 for 5. I'm going to go with the Defiant Strike. I think we can pick up a Chonky somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like green might be open too. So there's two different options here. We can keep going towards Silverquill, just keep the Pledge Mage plan going. Or we can grab an emergent sequence here, but that doesn't really go with black as well as it goes with blue. I think I'm just going to force my way this direction still. I've been really yeah, I mean, this is a pick 6. We have an Inkling Summoning and a Hunt. I think I want the Hunt more here because if we don't have these cards, then this card doesn't matter. But this is a pack that's basically all white and black cards, so we have a chance to wheel something playable. Yeah, I like Hunt for the Lessons too, like Hunt for Lessons and Specimens, but it's basically just Hunt for the Lessons, and that's a good two mana play too. You can go like Hunt into a Humiliate. Yeah, Hunt for Specimens is by far one of the best black commons. If you're in Witherbloom, you can go, Hunt into a Pest Summoning then by grabbing it in this. Yeah, it's also a creature, exactly. It just kind of does a lot of things that you want to be doing in black. I think we're just grabbing an Unwilling Ingredient here. I don't think Ageless Guardian is good in the deck I'm trying to build. I really have been underimpressed. Yeah, it's just an Unwilling Ingredient. None of the other cards are any good for what we're doing here. And it looks like, for the most part, green has dried up. So I think we're in the right spot, which is really funny. I did read that the bots just absolutely, at least when Strixhaven first started, do not draft Silverquill at all. So there was somebody that just quick drafted. Yeah, Ageless is not good even if you have good Spirit Tribal cards. I think it's better in like the Lorehold control deck that's supposed to exist. But I think you about have to have Approach of the Second Sun or something where I want to play a 1/4 in white. I'm not very excited about playing a 1/4 in white really ever. This is just a Poet, I think. We got to get our low drop creatures in, and Star People is just not a card I want to play if I don't have to. Revitalize is fine, but I think Poet's a better pick here. Here I think we're going to just take another Unwilling Ingredient. There is consideration to trying to splash or return Past Caller, but we're like all black to the point that we could still end up Witherbloom. So I'd rather take this guy, and then we're going to be looking for Expanded Anatomies and cards like that. Now that we have 2 of these in our 1-drop slot, we can just make some big frogs and get in there. It also goes really well with our Humiliate. Yeah, we have some solid creatures, a couple decent removal spells. Fine start. Somebody did take the black rare out of our opening pack, which they might just be rare drafting at that point. It's not the worst card in the world, but a 4-mana 3/3 is just not where I want to be on a rare. Alright, we have our options between Duress and Pillar Drop Rescuer. Make Your Mark is also playable. I actually think it's Duress here. There's so many good spells in this format, and so often your opponent goes and gets a lesson and then can't play it that turn, shows it to you, you know whether you want to get rid of it or not. I think we'll have another chance at a Pillar Drop Rescuer. We may not have another chance at a Duress. With as low on the curve as our creatures are, I think I actually like an Elocution with this build. Usually I'm not very high on this card, but if we can like make an Unwilling Ingredient into a 3/3 and just keep bashing, I think that's a decent spot to be in. Definitely looking for some lessons. We don't have any lessons yet, and we only have 1 learn card. Didn't really see very many black or white learn cards, so either somebody's kind of in on that on us, or they're just weren't opened in that pack. I don't want to play Star Pupil, but I'm going to cut white. Same with taking this Lorehold Apprentice, is just to try to say white is not open, and we'll take a Beaming Defiance before we'll play a 1/4. Not probably playing Beaming Defiance either. Alright, we get a last pick, Thrilling Discovery. Surprise, surprise, nobody wants to be in Lorehold. Here we have some options. We open another bad rare, and our Mystical Archive card is not in our colors. Sucks to be us here. These two are not where we want to be. None of the uncommons are where we want to be. This, for me, is between Pilgrim of the Ages and Rise of Exodus. And I think it's Pilgrim based off of where our curve is here. Were we looking a little less aggressive, I would go towards the Rise. But 6 mana, if this curve works out the way I want it to, we're hoping to never have 6 lands in play. So I'm going to grab the Pilgrim. Hope that that's how things continue. Here I'm going to grab another Pledge Mage. I got owned by a Stonerise Spirit in a game when we had that sweet Witherbloom deck with the Mythic Dragon. Oh, Spectre of the Fens is a good point too. I do like Spectre. How are we doing on 3 drops? Not that good. Yeah, it's true. This is like flood out insurance. We can probably wheel this. I'll grab the Spectre. I think they're both about even there. This is a pack where I'm not sure Plumb the Forbidden is something we want to be doing, but it still just cycles itself. Worst case scenario. Crushing Disappointment isn't that bad. I'm actually leaning towards just taking a Pest Summoning. Yeah. Darth Q's on the same page as me. I think the rest of these cards are replaceable for what I'm trying to do, and getting some bodies on the board with this Exhilarating Elocution. And it's our first lesson, so I think that all of that together. Here I'm just going to grab an Inquisition. Card's fine. I'm not that surprised to get it here pick 4, but it's very playable. We already have 1 Spectre, so I think that's good. I'm happy. I also don't have 4 of these yet, so that helps push me towards Inquisition. This is starting to look like either this pack just wasn't good. So if you look at it, there's the rare is bad, the Whirlwind Denial's not good, and there's still 2. Yeah, I mean, we're not playing Essence Infusion, right? Yeah, we'll just put a Vine Glimmer Snarl in our board and have it. I think we just pick up a Spirit Summoning here. Spell Satchel's really bad. Defend the Campus is mediocre removal. Campus Guide, not good. So, yeah, I'm happy with just a Spirit Summoning. And looking like we're not getting hooked up from this direction. So we'll have to hope to just get some semi-playable cards and then hope for a better pack 3. Yeah, I mean, this is between a Campus and a Cram Session. I do like having a Campus. I'm actually kind of leaning towards the Campus. We have, 2 lessons right now that are fine. We only have 1 card that says Learn. Cram's not as good in this deck. I'm actually going to take the Campus because I really like having 1. One of the big pitfalls of a deck like this is running out of gas, too. So both of those cards are going to help you fix that. Silverquill Campus is going to help us a little more if we flood. Having 1 more creature may not be enough and gaining 4 life. So we'll go with the Campus, hope that that works out in our favor. Here, I'm probably just going to take a Defend the Campus. Stone Rain is actually tempting just to be rare drafting, but I think Defend is good enough. If we go wide, the +1/+1 is good, and then this kills big things. Yeah, I think I like having a Defend the Campus just to and then also without one of those campuses in your deck, it's actually tough. I'm going to take a Pillar Drop here. I like having one of these. I mean, we could go rare, but I like a Pillar. I think you were probably saying that instead of the... I forget what I took last pack. But we'll take this one. I like a Pillar Drop in this deck. A guess we're taking Exhilarating Elocution here. This pack's been pretty dry. Hopefully the other direction goes better for us. Yeah, we completely dried up here. We'll just take the Adventurous Impulse because it's a Mystical Archive card. A second Defend the Campus isn't amazing, but it's a good pickup there. At least a playable card if we have to. Right now there's a lot of cards I'd like to cut out of this deck, though. I guess that'll make cutting things easier. Whirlwind Denial isn't making the cut. Looks like blue was open from this direction. This card is so bad, I'm going to take a Bullfrog over it. That's how I feel about that. Alright, so we get a Prismari Command. Rares and Mystical Archives not kind to us in our first packs. This is either a Spectre or another Pest Summoning. We only have one. Yeah, there's an Owlin. Owlin's not a bad topper to this deck. There's a good chance we wheel it, though. I'm not sure on this pack. This pack's not good. It's not. None of these three cards are something I want to first pick. I think I'm on Spectre here. Just keep it a little lower and hope that we get some better cards. I'll take a Reduce here. This is a card I don't mind having in the sideboard, and if we have to, we can main it if we don't get enough Learn. Wow. We're gonna take Expanded Anatomy here, but we're not seeing much. This is pretty rough. We only have one Hunt for Specimens to go find cards. Yeah, this draft isn't really going our way. Maybe we'll find, well, what? We've got a Mage Hunter here. I like a Mage Hunter. I would like this Leech Fanatic too, which am I a little too glutted up at the 4s? Nah, I think Mage Hunter's too good. We should be able to get either Strict Proctor or Leech Fanatic back. I've been really happy with Mage Hunter. We'll wheel something. There's an Academic Probation. Those three, yeah. I like Mage Hunter enough. I think I'm going with it here. I'll let it sit up here for a while, though, while we don't have another pack to open anyway. Try to make it so you guys can see what's happening. Yeah, we'll just go with Mage Hunter. I like that card enough. Here we go. Alright, so apparently all the cards were just in one pack. Devastating Mastery is not what I want to be doing. I think this card's pretty solid if you're in the like Lorehold control. But I think I just want a second Silverquill Pledge Mage here. It's the boring pick. The other pick I'm looking at is like go blank, just hoping to get cards out of our opponent's hands. But I think we need more aggressive creatures. How are we doing on 2-drop creatures? Not very good. So I kind of want this Leech Fanatic, but I kind of want this Show of Confidence as well. Huh. Probably Show isn't that good without the Leech Fanatic. I'm not sure on this pick. Leech Fanatic's not like insane in our deck. I'm going to take the uncommon and just hope that it works out for us there. We really need to pick up some 2-drop creatures though, so that's probably wrong. This deck is trying to be aggressive and not getting there, and I don't think we're in a very good controlling spot, so I'm actually considering Divine Gambit here. The other option is just an Owlin Shield Mage. Definitely doesn't help us go more aggressive. Yeah, I think I like the Shield Mage here. We don't have one yet. I'm going to take a Study Break because I do like my lessons that I have, and a second Pilgrim's. Gambit's not a good card for the most part, but I do think this format gets to a point where your opponent has nothing but spells in hand, and you can effectively Gambit. It's still not something I want to be doing, but it's much better than it was in the original set it was in. It's playable. I think our removal is good enough that I don't want to play it. Man, am I playing a 1/4? I actually might be playing a 1/4, which is really sad, but I don't think we have enough creatures to... Well, we have 13, 14. I'm going to take Make Your Mark. I don't like playing a 1/4. So here, I'm going to take the Academic Probation. Ugh. I think we're going to end up playing some creatures that I didn't want to be playing just because we didn't really get there on our 2-drop slot. What do we have? We have an Arrogant Poet and a Hunt for Specimens. Yeah, I probably should have taken the Leech Fanatic over the Show of Confidence. I don't think Beaming Defiance is going to get there. We at least have 3 1-drop creatures that make me feel a little better. We might be a Biblioplex Assistant deck at this point, so I'll take it. I think we are more controlling than I wanted to be, so we'll just see. I'm not... Yeah, with that in mind, Crushing Disappointment probably becomes playable. Yeah. Not enough aggressive creatures, but not a real great late game plan. I guess we have like double Spectre and an Owlin. Alright, now we'll flip this way. We're looking at 46 cards. There's some pretty easy cuts if I remember right. Maybe they're not as easy as I thought they were. I don't think Exhilarating Elocution gets there when we're lower on creature count. I don't mind having big floaty boys at the top of the curve, so I guess this really isn't that big, but it buys something back. That's some value for us. What's my creature count? I have 15, 16 with Umbral Juke. I think we can cut Star Pupil. That card's just bad. With that in mind, what's our removal suite? We have a Mage Hunter's Onslaught, 2 Defend the Campus... And that's it? Okay, I guess we're not cutting a Defend the Campus. I wanted to, but... Yuck. We may still be, and we're just gonna hope we can get them dead. We have a Reduce in the board, at least, to kill something really ridiculous. But we only have 2 Learn cards, so there's really not a guarantee we get there. Make Your Mark is probably not that great with our low creature count. I'm going to keep Defiant Strike as a cantrip still. It might just be like 1 Defend the Campus Biblioplex Assistant since it doesn't really get much back. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to run that. This is definitely one of the weaker decks we've had in Silverquill. Didn't feel like anything else was super open, though, either. We just opened 3 bad packs in a row. It happens. They can't all be good. I mean, we're going to keep a hand that goes Hunt for Specimens into another creature. We gotta keep something like this. Witherbloom Campus from the opponent. Looks like they might just be on the same thing we are. They're probably just playing the Witherbloom Campus as a way to just have... I'm going to grab Expanded Anatomy here. I like Expanded Anatomy. We have the Study Break in hand to go grab another removal spell if we need it. That's the reason I'm willing to grab something different here. They go Pilgrim. I don't think I want to expand it on a pest. I'd really like to be able to expand it to Silverquill. We're going to get in there. I'll trade 1 damage for 2 damage here. Probably not the best plan, but getting aggro with my pest. Pest is probably better defensively here. I'm willing to call out my own mistakes. I mean, we have an Expanded Anatomy, a Mage Hunter's Onslaught, a Crushing Disappointment, and a Pillar Drop Rescue. Or, like, hand is good. Just have to hope that the opponent doesn't have, like, crazy good stuff going on here. They're going to pay 3 white for a Silverquill Pledge Mage. That's a pretty good card. Alright, so we have options here. We can kill the Pledge Mage. Potentially. I kind of like passing and leaving up Study Break / Crushing Disappointment. It's probably what I'm doing here. I don't think I like trying to kill this. If they have the Professor's Warning, it just feels really bad here, and it's not that big of a deal yet. Plus, we can just Study Break. So that's what I'm going to go for here. I'm not sure it's the best play, but that's the play I have chosen. Yeah, they have something, because it paused there. I think they have Professor's Warning. Or like a Snakeskin Veil if they're playing that. We don't know if the Witherbloom Campus is just a tapped black source or if it's actually... So Umbral Juke. We'll let that trigger resolve. Which one are they doing? It looks like they're making a 2-1 flyer. They are creating a 2-1 flyer. Alright. We will Study Break down the 2 flyers. Give this lifelink, I guess, and we will go get... I don't think we need a reduce here. I'm just going to grab Pest Summoning. I think eventually we want to go wide. They have a lot of X1s. Yeah, they didn't want to swing. That doesn't surprise me. So we have options. I think I like just getting our anatomy on this thing and bashing for some big damage here. Unfortunately, everything costs 3 or more, so we can't double spell on this turn. We would have liked to have double spelled here. Yeah, I'm just gonna get my honky chonky Silverquill Pledge Mage game on and hope that they don't have like a Make Your Mark on Pilgrim or something. They do play green. Alright. They actually might be straight abs in, then we need to be looking out for giant green bomb rares, I imagine, because the triple planes... Yeah, like a Gnarled Professor. That would be exactly why we saved this Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Gonna have to kill that. They go get the Environmental Sciences. Makes sense. So if we have to kill it here, but unfortunately we don't get to kill anything else. Or play anything else, I guess I should say. We'll give Float. Get in there for 5. They might have something here to get their Silverquill Pledge Mage in the air, but I hope not. It's just kind of where we're at in this game. Next turn we can double spell. They go to 9, we're still sitting at 25. I'm pretty happy with our spot. They've got more cards than we do though, so my happiness could go away very quickly. They're playing red, too, because why not be 4-color Killian? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I'm gonna block this. They felt like they needed to gain life that badly. That's probably good for us. I think we just play another Silverquill Pledge Mage plus a Pest Summoning. Summon the Pests. Give the Float. Get in there for 5. We're basically looking to just try to fly over for the rest of the game. Which maybe an Owlin Shieldmate here wasn't a terrible play either, but I have no idea what our opponent is doing. They are playing all the colors. Maybe they have like a Velomachus Lorehold in their crazy deck or something here. with the singular mountain. They have a Radiant Scroll Wielder. Well, that makes sense. Fortunately for us, they just have a couple spells that are even moderately playable out of there. I mean, I'll bite. If this is just a trade, we're super happy. If it's more than that... Yeah... That's pretty good for them. But it got us to get their trick out of their hand. That part seems not the worst for us. We're also gaining a lot of life. If we could find like a removal spell for this thing, which we just don't have. Okay, so we could play Spectre here. But I think we want a Crushing Disappointment to get double float. Does that do enough, though? Or are we just Owlin Shield Maging? This is actually harder than it looks. So if we Crushing Disappointment, we get 2 floaty boys. We're probably just hitting in for 5 still, though. I think I'm just playing a Shield Mage and passing. I guess we can still attack with this Pledge Mage, because if we get... do we need creatures off their board that badly, or is our board just better? I think our board is just better. This Radiant Scroll Wielder could run away with the game, though. Okay, so they have to pay down to 9. That part's good for us. They get the Dispark back. We don't have anything in play that can hit. They go Witherbloom Apprentice into Study Break. That's pretty good. I mean, we're still at 27. If they get too frisky here, they're in trouble. Yeah, I think you have to hold back. They go to 13. We find a Defend the Campus. Does that do anything that good for us? I mean, we can pump both of these and put them in the air. That's not very good. I kind of want to just Crushing Disappointment here. We're not getting anything back with Pillar Drop Rescuer. I think we're losing this game to just be like super duper not very positive, but maybe it's just Spectre. You know what? I'm actually just going to play a Spectre here and pass. They get their Study Break back. Well, that really sucks for me. Yeah, this Radiant Scroll Wielder is just going to run away with the game. We don't have enough removal in this deck. We had to kill a Gnarled Professor. They go get a blue lesson. They're 5-color bullshit? Okay. Respect. Like, I'm not making fun of them here. And they have the Professor of Symbology. Their deck's just way cooler than ours. Can't argue with that. They loot away. They must be out of lessons. Killian gets in to put them... I mean, I'll block this. Alright, we get a land. We have 7 mana. Crushing Disappointment doesn't do much here. The board's starting to just get out of control. Yikes. They're gaining so much life a turn, too. Defend doesn't do nearly enough here. I don't think Crushing draws us anything good, but I'll do it to put our 2 things to the air, and maybe we'll find something here. Actually, yeah. Target this. Lifelink, lifelink. And I think we want to target this one again. So now we have 2 5/3s smashing in. They can't... They just have to chump. We gain 10. I mean, that definitely wasn't the worst thing that could happen to us. They draw an Eliminate. That's good for them. And a Pillar Drop Rescuer. Okay, the hits keep coming. What are we swinging with? We're definitely swinging with Killian and Radiant Scroll Wielder here. Those two swings, and although Radiant Scroll Wielder is not like an amazing swing. Yeah, Pilgrim starts to get better. I'll still block it. Like, I think we need to stop some damage here. Humiliate. Alright, so I think we go Mage Hunter. Humiliate our opponent. I want flying. I will take this card from you, and I will put a +1/+1 counter on Spectre. And then, what are we trying to race with here? I think we're just getting in for 5. They'll probably just jump. They'll take it. Alright, we're fine with that too. They get back Umbral Juke. Yeah, that's pretty good. They draw planes. I have to sack a creature. Man, I think we have to let the Pledge Mage go, unfortunately. We want to keep draining them. And we'll just buy it back with Pillar Drop Rescuer. Plus this makes their attack really bad. Yeah. Okay. So we can Pillar Drop something back. We can just leave up Spectre of the Fens. We can Unwilling Ingredient plus leave up Spectre activation. I think I like that. This game's going to get a little nutty, but we've been able to hold our life total high enough that I can hope we stabilize enough here. I definitely don't think it's guaranteed, but we're going to try that. This also lets us hold up Defend the Campus, just in case they, like, find something really good here. They get to Pest Summoning, so basically we lose a life and they don't gain a life. Not the greatest for us. Okay. We're starting to hold the board down, though. Do we just take 2 here? I think we do, because killing these slows down our clock. I like my clock here. I don't know what they're thinking about. Scrying is the only thing that they could do, so that's not really happening. I'm gonna drain you. So we don't take any damage, you lose 2 life. So now the question is, are we supposed to drain again, or are we supposed to go Pillar Drop? I think we go Pillar Drop, plus Silverquill Pledge Mage, set up a Defend the Campus next turn. I think that's the right play here. Which I think lets me swing with Spectre of the Fens as well. Let's see if we can get a chump block out of them. Yeah. We'll try to get the chump block here. I'm sure they have outs in their 5-color monstrosity, but Defend the Campus, being able to put Silverquill Pledge Mage to the air here may be enough. See if they're willing to go to 5. They are. Alright, they're at 5. They're gonna not scry. So they're gonna go to 7 with Environmental Sciences. Sure. But not really a card that, like... Okay, they're gonna hunt for specimens. But I think they just have to loot. I don't think they have any lessons left. They looted the last time. This game's really interesting. we lining up here now? Yeah, they're just gonna alpha. I'm at 15. Yeah, they're not gonna alpha. Alright, they just decide to pass. So I think this just wins it for us. So I'm gonna go for it. They block 4, take 7. Unless they have a card in hand that I'm missing. We got there. That was a complicated game. I'm really happy with how we played it down the stretch. That's a win we probably took away from somebody there. Let's take a look at this monstrosity of a crap pile as well. I don't want to play Star Pupil. An exhilarating elocution maybe can get there since we're like pest summoning. That seemed to be kind of our way to cheese people out here. So is there... There's not really much I want to take out though. I think we're looking to like Spectre of the Fens drain people while still wanting to be aggro. Not the plan I was hoping for, but maybe we can grind out some games. I feel like our knowledge of the format is starting to help out at times. We've been playing quite a few drafts here on stream, and I really feel that this is the first limited format in a long time that I've actually played. So it's definitely the first limited format in a while that I feel like I understand at all, let alone if I'm actually understanding it. But there's a lot of tricks, there's a lot of just swingy cards, but I feel like we're doing fine. We go first with an Arrogant Poet and a Silverquill Pledge Mage. Yes, please. We're going to go 2, 3, 4. With Hunt for Specimens being able to add... They have a Snakeskin Veil? I think they have a Snakeskin Veil in their hand that they could have targeted Arrogant Poet with, but they chose not to. So, keep that in mind. Oh, am I willing to take 4 to get in 2 damage here? We're going to gain 3 back, hopefully, so I'm going to say yes. We're going to get aggressive. I don't think we're winning this matchup playing it safely, so we're going to get aggressive. We're also going to hope to expanded anatomy of the Silverquill Pledge Mage at some point. Yeah, they're just putting 2/2s on the ground. Not really that scary. Alright. Ooh, Show of Confidence here is awesome. So we're going to hunt. We're going to give this thing the float. We're going to go get Expanded Anatomy, and then we're going to Show of Confidence, both our Pledge Mage and our Arrogant Poet. We'll give it lifelink again, even though that's not how that works. Alright, so we're getting in for 7. I will take the 2 to get this guy in the air. 7 in the air. Gaining 4 life. That seems fine. Charge Through. Charge Through is the card they had in their hand, not Snakeskin Veil. Well, that's good to know. So they're now looking at a 4 mana play potentially. Or like Master Symmetrist is the card that potentially gives us some trouble. We're also not wanting to see a Burying Books is going to be the card that could win them the game here. So that'll be probably the deciding factor here. They have a Needlethorn Drake. That card also causes me some trouble. Alright. If we soup up the Arrogant Poet, we go for 5/9 in the air. We force them to block the Silverquill Pledge Mage. I think it's still right. Or they have to block the Arrogant Poet. I'm gonna do it. Give you float. Attack with both. Pay the life. They have to pick which one they want to get rid of. Yeah, I think that's the right choice for them. That puts them on a 2-turn clock instead of a... Yeah, it was a 2-turn clock either way. We're so low on removal that I feel like we have to force through there. If I thought we had removal coming, I would have just Crushing Disappointment there. But we don't have any Lash of Malices or Flunks or any of the actual good cards in our deck. We're just hoping they don't find a berry or a creature with reach at any point, and we'll be able to power through on the back of the Silverquill Pledge Mage. Berry's definitely bad for us here. They're at least having to tank, so we'll hope that that means they don't know what they have, not that they are... Yeah, so Eureka Moment's a good card, but it's not a great card while you're behind. They put a land into play. Move to combat. No oh, they're gonna double attack. Yeah, I will take 4. Do they have another land and they're holding up burying books? What are we doing here, guy? No. Well, that was one of the best draws we could hit, I think, here. So we're going to be able to float our Pledge Mage. Or maybe we give it Lifelink. Because we're going to Crushing Disappointment, too, if we have to. They have a fight. They have a fight. That's pretty good. So, I don't think there's any way... What we can do here, though, we're still going to do this. Because now we gain the life. It gets lifelink again. We will humiliate them. What is this card? Yeah, I'm just going to take it because it's better than their other cards. But, I mean, they're at 3. We just have to hope we find a way to push something through here. Spectre of the Fens is an amazing draw. Yeah, we're probably sitting here hoping for a Spectre. So they get to look for a land, they find one, they get to draw 1 card. So they've got 5, but 3 of them are lands. Scurrid Colony is a really good draw for them. Next turn, that is a big boy. We're going to Inquisition, even though it's probably not... Yeah, okay. Well, we are now facing down a 4/4 reach, which means I think the only way we win this game is Spectre of the Fens. Yeah. Umbral Juke. It is a way to make them sacrifice one of their creatures, I guess. So we'll do that. Because the 2/1 flyer doesn't do anything with a Scurrid Colony on the board. Yeah, I assumed that was the creature that was going to die. Now their Scurrid Colony gets in. Alright, I'm going to take it because I have to hope there's a way I can do something. Reflective Gold. Yeah. Pilgrim. Well, now we can at least double block a Scurrid. So we really wish we had our Scryland right now. We're up to 9 lands in play. We draw a Duress. I mean, I'll do it. They have 2 forests. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we knew they probably all had all lands in hand because, like, anything is playable there. They go Growth Spiral. Wow. Their deck is spinning its wheels, but if they find one good spell, we're in a lot of trouble. They can't find anything, so does Defend the Campus kills their Scurrid Colony? That's really good. Right? Yeah, we want to just do that. I'm just gonna kill it. I want that off the board, and I don't want to attack. But now we're at a point where, like, another Defend the Campus off the top could get us there. They find another land. Okay, they have 13 lanes out of their deck. They also have 15 cards left in their deck. Frost Stricture's a good card. Don't think they'll get aggro here. Nope. Okay, Mage Hunter. There's a card we wanted to see. This guy puts them in a bad spot. I was gonna say, I don't think they can attack. Now we get to play Owl and Shield Mage, which they can't target. I don't want to trade my Mage Hunter off, so we're not attacking here, but I think we found a route to a potential victory. They go to 2. And, I mean, unless they have, like, Mascot Exhibition in their sideboard, I feel pretty good. Even then, they go to 1, and we're still in a decent spot. Ward pay 3 life here is looking better in the late game. They have an Expanded Anatomy. So they can Expanded Anatomy both of their creatures, but isn't this whenever you cast Or Copy? Ha! That was a cool way to kill themselves. We get there. So, despite feeling like our deck is mediocre, we're 2-0. Kind of funny considering the last draft we did on stream, we felt like we had a great deck and we easy 0-3'd it. Maybe we're just supposed to be Silverquill. That's what we're learning. Always be the Silverquill. That's not what we're learning, but it feels like it. We did literally just pick a first pick Humiliate this draft because we figured it would be open. It wasn't, but it was open enough. Alright. Again, we don't go first, but we'll keep a hand that goes Inquisition into Hunt into Silverquill. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy firing off an Inquisition here. So, we get to grab. Huh. This is a little bit annoying. This lets them go get a Learn card, though, where I think we actually line up fine against the Apprentice because we can just juke them, potentially. I'm going to let them put the Apprentice in play. I don't want them to, like, go get an Environmental Sciences when they're a 3-color deck. So this is just hunting for specimens. I think they have enough creatures that I just want to gum up the board and then try to start going to the air eventually. Just play the Trudge here. We will not block. What are we happiest doing here? So Pledge Mage doesn't block. Pest Summoning does. I actually just like Pilgrim here. Go get another land. Make sure we hit our land drops. Stay back. Campus Guide feels pretty brutal for them here with the amount of X creatures I'm going to have in play. Can I make that a 5-2? You got it. Come at me, bro. Sure. Your Trudge for my Pilgrim? Deal. Do we just juke him here then? And like not be that upset about where we're at? I kind of like it. We just clear their board. You know what? I'm going to juke him out of an Apprentice and get in for one. I'm not sure that's the best use of that card, but I'll take it. We can also buy back Pilgrim with a Pillar Drop Rescuer. I don't think that's our play. Quintorius. That is quite the card. That could be a problem. So what do? Those spirits, and then whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, make a spirit. That's good. Let's go Pledge Mage. Do I want to show here? Is this an instant? It is. I think we'll pass on showing here. I think next turn we'll go Pest Summoning into Show of Confidence. And we'll start getting our aerial attack on. Sure, you have a Campus Guide. Not a card I'm scared of. Didn't think they were going to actually use that. They can't get back their Trudge. As of now. They could find a way to gain life. Lorehold, Pledge Mage. That's a card that's good, but I'm not, like, terrified of it. So that feels... I'm glad not to be just scared shitless. This is whether you cast an instant or sorcery. So I can make a 5/3, but then it doesn't really get through for the rest of the game. I can go Spectre plus have Show of Confidence up as a trick. I think I just need to gum up the board and make this thing good. So we're just gonna give it lifelink. Target it again, give it more lifelink. I know that's not how that works, but that's what we're doing. We're at 21. I think that's the way we're going to try to get through this game. They're flooding, which is really helping us out. I'm going to try to just chump block this. If they have like trample or something, bully for them, but I think our best hope is that we just get to chump block a Lorehold Pledge Mage there. We don't really want to take damage if we don't have to. We're not getting through with the pests anyway. Plum, yeah. They're putting themselves to 10 though, which a Thunderous Orator is a pretty good pickup. Defend the campus. So I could murder my own dude. That seems suboptimal. I can put a Pillar Drop Rescuer or a Spectre of the Fens in play. What are we getting back? We're getting back just... I think we're going to Spectre here and just pass. And we're probably taking any damage they're bringing our way. And looking to use Defend the Campus to end the game next turn. I think that's our dream scenario. Yeah, they're checking out Spectre there, kind of figuring out what that means. Spectre means you're on a clock. Rise of Exodus means my clock is gone. Okay, that's fair. Didn't necessarily expect that to get me there. They also get to make a 4/2, which is pretty brutal. Okay, can I block this safely? There's no way I'm supposed to, right? Yeah, there's no way that it's right to block there. Okay, so we can play an Unwilling Ingredient. We can... They're just going to keep going wider here, though, so I think the play... This would make it 9. Yeah, we'll play both Unwilling Ingredient and Pillar Drop here, I think. Let's just get a Pillar Drop Rescuer in play. It doesn't get anything back, does it? No, it gets Pilgrim back. It's not like the best value in the world, but it's value-ish. Put down our frog, and we'll just pass the turn. It's starting to get a little hairy here. Quintorius starting to get some value. Yeah, they're gonna cast that, gain some life. They're gonna put this back in their hand, which means they make a 4-2. Probably going to... Ooh, they get to play an eye twitch. There's how we lose this game. We were feeling okay if we were able to consistently... So do I just need to kill their 4-2 here? I think so. Let's actually get rid of the unwilling ingredient so that drawing a card is one of our options. If they have a make your mark, it's like okay here for them, not for us. We go back to 13. We draw a swamp. I think that means we're casting this. Crushing Disappointment. So that would let this fly. But how are we surviving if we do that? Ooh, I think I see a line that I don't hate. We're gonna Crushing Disappointment on their turn to be able to try to eat this Thunderous Orator. Yeah, they get to learn. That could be the end of our game quite easily. It's an Inky. Yeah, they're gumming it up. I like what they're doing here. Quintorius is really good when you find like Brackish Trudge synergies and stuff. It's a solid play for them. Okay, they're attacking with a 4-2, a 2-2, and a 4-2. Yep, it gains flying and first strike. We're gonna Crushing Disappointment here and give our Silverquill Pledge Mage float. We draw 2 freaking swamps. We're gonna block this, and I don't think we want to take 8. So let's chump. Taking 8 felt bad. Do they have a pump? Oh man, they have the Make Your Mark. Good game. I thought they had the Make Your Mark, and they did. So we're all but dead here. Yeah, we can't do... I mean, I'm going to scry to see if it would have helped. It would not have. Okay. Well, that one wasn't so good, but you know, it happens. Oh man, that was a game where our lack of good cards showed up. Land was real bad there. Yeah, I mean, that Make Your Mark, which I thought they had, but I couldn't take that much damage, was pretty brutal too. We kind of flooded, and their deck was a lot better at flooding than ours was. Quintorius, they're doing a lot of work. I like that card if you can get the right deck, but it's such a weird deck to like try to find the red-white graveyard matter. I think it's awesome that they went that direction, and that Wizards is trying to like not just make Boros aggro be every single set every single time. But it's almost hard as a Magic player to get used to the idea that it's not just Boros aggro, and so my brain kind of has a hard time drafting a Boros control deck. I don't know if anybody else has had that experience, but I just... Lorehold's just weird to draft. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. It just... I think there's good decks out there, but I don't understand where they are. That's where I'm at. I think I'm just going to get wide with a Pest Summoning. I don't hate Spirit Summoning here either. We're looking to eventually go to the air, but I don't want to reduce to Yeah. Is a Spirit better than a Pest? I think we're just going to Pest. Get some bodies. This way maybe they think I'm on Witherbloom too. I don't think we're playing... Oh, they're gonna Frost Trickster. There you go. That was a next level play. What do I like here? Probably just Pilgrim. Put some bodies to the board. Next turn, play a Spectre, and then we can go Pest Summoning or Umbral Juke plus Show of Confidence. I think that's where I'm at. This one feels a little weird here. I'm guessing that their Quandrix deck is just gonna go above and beyond what I'm playing with. They take 3 in the air. I assume they have... Yeah, they've got the Zoo Boy. Yeah, the Professor's pretty good here. We'll get a 2-3 in the air down to at least stop a little bit of the bleeding, but... I guess we try to trade these two for a Zoomancy more than likely, because we'll just keep gumming up the board. They go Growth Spiral. Sure. I think that was just draw a card. I don't think they're going to play another land this turn. They're looking at Spectre of the Fens, trying to figure out what they're going to do about that. Don't like it when they're eyeballing my Spectre. God dang it, the Mage Duel. That was really brutal. Probably one of the worst things that could happen to us there was a Mage Duel. Now what are we doing? Like, we Pest Summoning into a Show of Confidence. It doesn't really do anything. I think I have to make a Floaty Boy and then double Show of Confidence onto it. Make something that can block their Frost Trickster. This isn't great. Alright, well, I'll bite. Like, I gotta get this off the board. I don't want to trade it for a Needlethorn Drake. They're reconsidering all their attacks? Okay. That seems better. The Flood is real for us here, too. We've already found 8 lands out of the top 13 cards. Okay, they do decide to just aggro the crap out of me. We're gonna block like this. Show me how I get blown out. Is it just a Burying Blitz? It's an Arcane Subtraction. I mean, it's not really blown out there then, right? We just don't get to kill the Frost Trickster, but we didn't lose our dude either. Alright, flood the board. Don't think we're winning a race here, so... Curate, sure. They get rid of a Lorehold Pledge Mage. Holy crap. That's a little terrifying. They're like, nah, I don't need a 2/2 that just keeps growing forever. Why would I want that card? Yeah, you can have the 1 point of damage. I'm not giving up my 4/3 to try to get past a Needlethorn Drake. Needlethorn Drake number 2. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We have to lose 2 life. I guess we're playing a Poet? This is just pretty bad. Yeah. We were on the back foot for this entire game, and we never found a way to get off of it. We can't really block those, but they're gonna kill us, too. Pretty sad. Oh, and there's a Master Symmetrist now. Cool. Well, I guess we get to kill this. Because that's... yeah, alright. Kill Master Symmetrist. Play yet another Unwilling Ingredient. Nah. I guess we're supposed to be attacking because we're not blocking. That's one thing to consider. If I'm not willing to block these, I need to be swinging. I still don't think we can block them here, though. So yeah, that's probably where I screwed up the most. I should have been trying to race. And we draw another land. We're just dead, right? Like, we can't kill enough of these things. Yeah. We'll swing in with 2 unwilling ingredients and see if they'll bite. They did not. I mean, I'll play it out, but I'm like 90% sure I'm just dead. 90+% sure we're just dead here. This is kind of what I expected from this deck. Just mediocre. Yeah. We got 2 wins out of it, to be completely honest. That's more than I thought we were getting. Yeah, they're gonna just bash. We're gonna block that thing for sure. And I think we're gonna try to, well, if we block that and one of these, we take, yeah, we're just dead, right? Oh, I forgot to block with this. But I was still dead. So, right? Yeah, even if I block the Frost Trickster, I'm at -0. So, or just 0 for those of us that don't like it when people say -0. And then I just did it anyway. Alright, well, we're 2-2 with a deck that feels about like a 2-2 deck. I mean, we'd like to be on the play. We'd like to have some 2-drops in our hand. If we can do that, maybe there's something here? I don't know. It's not a very good deck. I'll just put it that way. I mean, we get to go first and I have a 2-drop. That's what I asked for. It was listening. I will play the most arrogant of poets. This whole 5-land thing when we're on the aggro deck, though, getting kind of old. Alright, I'm gonna Silverquill here. You know what? We're not winning by staying back. We know that. So, let's get in there. We have definitely learned this deck ain't winning by being on its back foot. Blood Researcher. That's a good card. I think we're juking them here to make them get rid of one of these 2. They'll probably get rid of the Dinah, but like, both of these cards are good. So we'll give it Floaty. Yeah, that's what I assumed. We'll play a Swamp. And I'm going to take the action, get them down to 13. I feel like we got to get aggro. Yep, so that Overgrown Wall, or Overgrown Arch. Oh, barf. That's really good. That thing's a 5/5 now. Wow. Alright, so we're dead. Cool. We can trade our whole board for their Blood Researcher. I mean, I'm gonna do it because I can't beat it anyway. It's like a 2-turn clock to not block it. Oh! Oh! It goes to 7. Good game. Holy crap. Anybody else feel like... Okay, so it killed it, though. Well, and then it comes back, though. I can be a crushing disappointment. Let me be a crushing disappointment for a second. Because that's what we are here. Yeah, planes! Woo, planes! Does it feel like we flooded like crazy to anybody else this entire draft? I mean, we could get, like, a Mage Hunter's Onslaught off the top. That's what we're dreaming of? Yeah, we didn't get there. Alright. I'll pack it in. Ooh. That deck was, what do they call that? Suboptimal? Suboptimal. That's the phrase I'm going with. So we 2-3. We at least get some gems and some packs back, but that was pretty bad. That whole draft just felt like it wasn't going our way, though, so I feel better about that since we got 2 more wins out of it than a deck that I thought was like a 6 or 7 win deck. Well, I think I'm gonna try to run it back. I mean, what's the worst thing that happens? We 2-3 again? We were doing really good on gems, and then the 0323 happened, and you lose a lot of gems when you lose a lot of games that fast. Here's like sparring, whatever that card is. Or a mythic dragon, something, anything good. Plarg? Plarg will work. I am perfectly good with a Plarg. I've been very happy with this card. Eliminate is also worth considering here. Devouring Tendrils is good, but I think just the discard a card, draw a card, and then this also leaves us open with Augusta as well. We're going to take Plarg, I think, and you know what? Maybe we'll see if Lorehold's open and we can figure out how you build a Lorehold deck. If it's not, we'll totally go towards Prismari first, if we can, and then Silverquill is like the third spot I want to end up here, I think. So with that in mind, we have a Stormkiln Arsonist that's fine, but I'm pretty sure the best card in the pack is just Burying Books. I don't know if anybody has an opinion out there, let me know. Stormkiln matches our first pick better. We're going to play both of them in the same deck regardless of what our second color is. But I just feel like Burying Books is such a good card that I want to hedge that direction. And then if it's not where we end up, it's not where we end up. I don't really want to second pick an Environmental Sciences, but that's the third card I'm looking at. I think Stormkiln is fine, but it just doesn't feel that great. We're going to go Bury. We take the Burying Books there. Now what are we looking at? We're looking at... Well, really we're looking at... That's a Mage Hunter's Onslaught, pick 3. Stonebinder's Familiar is a card that's playable in... Yeah, so like if we want to go Lorehold, Study Break is probably the pick. I'm actually going to take it. And I'm just going to say that, you know, maybe we're splashing Burying Books. I'd be pretty happy with a Lorehold deck splashing Burying Books. Cody. I don't think we're Codying here. I mean, it's tempting. Don't get me wrong. It is tempting to go Cody. But that gets rid of Plarg. I just don't think there's enough cards that make sense here. I'm looking at Introduction to Annihilation. Probably to stay open here, we just go intro. There's also an Arcane Subtraction if we think we are Prismari. Yeah. I like intro. I'm going to grab an intro. First copy of intro is good to have. I think with that in mind, I'm going to go Guiding Voice. I do really like a Guiding Voice. Pigment Storm, Pilgrim, Stone Rise, another Study Break, Frostboil Snarl. All cards I would take on the wheel. But this card's impressed me. So we're leaning more into like Lorehold aggro, maybe splashing a Burying Books right now? I don't know. Mana Tithe. Are we tithing people? I mean, I love the card, but is it really that good? So the card we want, if we can find one, is Quintorius, and with Quintorius, Tome Shredder would be amazing. I think we can get more Tome Shredders. I want to got them. Got them. We're going to play Mana Tithe in our Lorehold control deck, right? We're trying to prove Lorehold is weird to draft. It does look like it's the open lane, though, which nobody else wants it, so it's not surprising that it's the open lane. What you guys thinking out there? Are we in the right lane? I think we are. I mean, I like a Guiding Voice. I also don't hate a Reflective Golem in a deck like this. But I'm going to grab just another card that says Learn on it here, I think. And we're going to hope to just keep building up our wish board as we go. I like Guiding Voice a lot. I think it's one of the more underrated white cards in the set. Stonebinder's Familiar is a card that we should want if we get the deck that I want to get. I don't want to play Ageless Guardian. I don't need a second copy of Intro to Annihilation, so we're going to take the Binder's Familiar. Not sure that it's going to do what we want it to do, but it feels like a trap. But we're going to try to actually build. So with that in mind, Dueling Coach has just been so mediocre. Are we just supposed to take Illustrious Historian and it's another card we can exile from our graveyard to trigger stuff? Dueling Coach in the long game is probably pretty good too. You know what, we can get more of these. I'm going to take the uncommon and show once again that it's just not that good. But yeah, whatever. Is there a Relic Sloth here? Or are we just like 5 mana 4/4 Vigilant Menacing? I mean, I think that's fine. It's not good, but it's good enough. I'll take an Enthusiastic Study. We haven't gotten there on these, and this card says Learn. Is it Eager First Year or Lorehold Campus? I feel like the way we're leaning, I'm going to take Eager First Year. Into Stonerise. We'll take the rare, but we're not playing it, even though it's in our colors. And then we get a last pick Defend. That could be worse. Alright, so here, best cards in the pack are Flunk. And then actually, I think this Wandering Archaic is perfectly good. It's also colorless. So it's just a 5 mana 4/4 that our opponents have to pay 2 on their instants and sorceries, or we get to copy them. I'm perfectly fine taking that here. We have a Retriever Phoenix. Pretty sure that's the pick. Somebody just took the lesson out of this pack. So it could have been like a mascot exhibition, which would be pretty freaking good. Or they're not in red or black, and they just thought that was... Yeah, we're going to take Retriever Phoenix, though. Been pretty happy with that card. Because isn't it as long as it's in your graveyard, if you would learn, yeah, you can put it back onto the battlefield. So if you run out of things to go get with Learn, you just get to retrieve your Phoenixes. I'm cool with that. Pretty sure this deck wants a Pilgrim of the Ages pretty badly. Otherwise, we'll hope to wheel the Lorehold Campus. Thrill doesn't seem like a card I want to play that bad. Team Pennant is a card that hasn't really impressed me that much, but when it's been good, it's been very good. So I don't know. I think I've just been behind in games and beat by it more than it's actually good. We're going to take the Pilgrim. Oh, what do we like here? So like Start from Scratch is an okay lesson, but it's not like that unbelievably amazing. I think I just like an Intro to Prophecy. We already have 4 cards that say Learn on them. We only have 1 card in our Learn board, I think. Yeah, we want Intro to Prophecy. We'll be prophesizing as an intro. I don't know what that means. I do think this draft is going better than the last one. We'll see if that continues. I'm going to put a Reduced to Memory in our board here. Dueling Coaches, we already have one, and it's not a card that I'm like crazy excited to get. Reduce has been good. The fact that it's any non-land permanent can really matter. I killed the 4 mana Silverquill enchantment that just you can't beat if you don't destroy with one of these. That made us able to at least stay in the game. I can't remember. I think we lost, but we stayed in. We put up a valiant effort because of that card. Without it, we would not have. I'm just going to take another Enthusiastic Study, and we're going to try to find as many low-drop creatures as we can and play weird. Does that? Oh, man, we got to take Heated Debate, unfortunately, over this Reflective Golem. Because, like, Enthusiastic Studying a Reflective Golem is gas, but we need this Heated Debate pretty badly. Yeah, looks like green's open. We got an Overgrown Arch and a Mage Duel coming pack 7. That's really sad. But this is the direction we chose to go. We're going to try to keep at it. I think Burying Books is going in the sideboard for now. We get enough Prismari lands, though. We'll play it. I like Bury. Defiant Strike versus Sudden Breakthrough. This gives first strike, which is pretty cool, but I like drawing cards. Dueling Coach versus Stonebound Mentor. I think we just want a Stonebound here because we want to be like a little more on the aggro-y side. But maybe we want to duel with our coaches. I don't know. I think Prismari Campus isn't quite good enough to take here. We'll take the Make Your Mark in this pack. Nothing's fantastic there. I'm probably just taking a Thrill of Possibilities here. I mean, we don't have that many tokens to make Team Pennant that good. I don't think Biblioplex Assistant is good yet. Yeah, Thrill is like another way to see if we can get some better cards. I'll take a Stonebound Mentor here. That let's see, like we're looking for like 2-drop creatures. We're kind of glutted at the 3, but that seems okay in Lorehold. I don't think we're playing Thrilling Discovery, but we can draft it. So what are we wanting to open? We're wanting to open Quintorius and then like a bunch of Tome Shredders. We're wanting to see Velomachus Lorehold. Sparring Regimen, you know, anything that is a card that's just a bomb that we would have taken even if we weren't these colors. Other than that, we'd be happy to see like a good removal spell. I don't think Elemental Expressionist is a card I'm going to try to play here. I think we're legitimately first picking an Eager First Year out of this pack. Whoever is in Witherbloom gets 7 cards out of this pack. We get our choice between Eager First Year and a Fuming Effigy. Maybe the Eager First Year will come around. I'm going to take a 4/3. Alright, so we get an Efreet Flame Painter, which has just never gotten through for me, but maybe we can try it. We get a Sudden Breakthrough, a Stonerise Spirit. Not really thinking much of this. You know what? We have double Enthusiastic Study. Let's take the Flame Painter and see if we can make that a... Now, Dramatic Finale is a card I will try to play in this deck. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to take Thunderous Orator here. Don't get me wrong. 100% supposed to take Thunderous Orator. Gonna take Dramatic Finale. I think this card's just too good. We're white enough that we could, like, potentially move that direction. Is Lorehold Pledge Mage enough better than, like, an Eager First Year? Yeah, I think we just Lorehold Pledge Mage here. I like the Reflective Golem with... What do we have? We have Defiant Strike, Guiding Voice. That's 3. Make Your Marks 4... Enthusiastic Study is 5, 6. Yeah, we're going to take a Reflective Golem, I think. We're not going to miss Pillar Drop Warden. Here we can have another Pilgrim, which we might want because we have a quad white card in our deck. Yeah, I'm fine with that. This is... But you know, actually we want a Scryland, and this still helps cast... It doesn't fix our mana for... Dramatic Finale, but I'll play this as a tapped white source. We don't have a Scryland yet. This deck is going to be weird. We didn't get there on Quintorius, so I still actually think I want an Illustrious Historian over an Eager First Year. Just a card that can give us something in the late game. Definitely would have liked a Quintorius in this deck, but, you know. Can't win them all. We're not seeing one either. That was our last new pack. We'll take another Eager First Year. I think we can be fairly aggressive with this. Or maybe Dramatic Finale isn't something we're playing and we really should have taken the Thunderous Orator, but come on, man. I can't pass a Dramatic Finale. I think you can pseudo-splash it. Is Defiant Strike probably is enough better because we got the Reflective Golem. Pillar Drop's fine, but I'm going to put a start from scratch in the board. We don't have one yet. Pillar Drop would have been just a perfectly okay pick there, though, too. We have to make a lot of cuts, though, so I like picking up a sideboard card instead of a card we know we're going to have to cut something else for, minimum. If not, maximum 8 gets cut. I don't think Pillar Drop will get cut, though. That probably makes the deck. I'll take another Eager First Year. I mean, I'm fine playing a bunch of Eager First Years if we've got, like, these enthusiastic studies going. Grape Shot. Found it. There's our win condition, boys. I don't think Detention Vortex is where it's at. We get some jimmies. Let's see what we're working with here. We got to cut 10 cards. We're at 19 creatures. All right, let's look at what we're working with. Stonebinder's Familiar, easy cut. We don't have anything going with that. My 2s I like. My 3s I'm pretty happy with. I don't think we need Defend the Campus. What do we have? We have Grape Shot, Heated Debate. Maybe we need Defend the Campus. I think we can shave Relic Sloth. I don't want to play Defend the Campus. If we lose to a big 4-4, everybody can laugh at me, but I just don't want to play that. We have a Reduce, too, which makes me in an Intro to Annihilation, so I feel better about that. I don't think we need Thrill. 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drop creatures. That's probably right. I like 2 Pilgrims. These guys don't seem that good. They're just vanilla 3/3s in this deck. Fuming Effigy can probably go. Where does that put us on creatures? 14. That's about as low as I probably want to go on creachies, huh? Maybe Make Your Mark is the one that goes, because I like Defiant Strike, Guiding Voice, and Enthusiastic Study too much. Probably can cut 1 Eager First Year, and then it's like Stonerise Spirit. Yeah, maybe it just did. We're going to go lower on creatures and just hope that we get to, I don't know, draw cards or something. This deck's not gonna... We just hope we get to Dramatic Finale, and then maybe we'll realize we need more creatures in the deck. Because Dramatic Finale don't really do anything if you ain't got any creachies. Whatever. We're trying it. We got some learn cards or something. I don't know. Oh, what are we working with here? We've got a Guiding Voice. You know, it doesn't really do anything yet, but it does have some things. So... Lands and spells. Lands and spells. Alright, so a Lorehold Pledge Mage. That's a card we could play down. They go Lorehold Apprentice. We are just going to jam the old Pledgey. And then, let's see, ooh, Retriever Phoenix. Can't cast that yet. I'm pretty sure we are just, yeah, we're just pilgriming here. Do we want, so what's it, it costs 2 to copy things? Nah, I'm just gonna put this on my Lorehold Pledge Mage and go get an Introduction to Prophecy. Be pretty happy with that. Swinging for 4. Yeah, this seems like a thing you want to do in Lorehold. Dueling Coach. Not as happy about that. Alright, so... what are our options? Well, I think we go to combat first because we can Enthusiastic Study here. We also can just leave up Study Rake, which is like not the worst thing in the world. So that still just dies, right? I'm okay with that. And then I think we just get... Oh, this has haste. Derp. Oh, I gotta read things. Reading is hard. Oh, reading this card explains the card. I love that I have a haste creature on the board that's not tapped. We're not blocking that. Thank you very little. Oh yeah, we're just like bashing for like huge amounts of damage here, right? Yeah, we're just gonna like wreck. Be like, here you go. Here's 5 more to your face. You're at 5. And I think we just study break for the win if they don't play enough creatures. We definitely study break for the win if we draw a land off the top and they don't kill my duders. Pillar drop rescuer means study break wins the game, right? Yeah. Oh, they attacked even? That seems bad. Tap that. Super nice. I'll take this start from scratch. Good game, opponent. This deck seems just a touch better than our last one, huh? Pretty happy with how that curve went. Let's, after seeing it play a little bit, let's take a look at that deck again. So, is Dueling Coach good? I think so. What would we maybe consider cutting to get in like another... I think I can go down 1 Pilgrim for an Eager First Year or for a Stone Rise. Is Stone Rise to like, you know, maybe it is better to float? I don't know. We're going to Eager First Year. I think we're just a touch more aggressive than double Pilgrim. Pilgrim was really good there getting our land though, because we never did hit another land. I'm usually happy with a 1 Pilgrim deck, especially when I'm more aggressive, but it is a solid card. Alright, so here we get to be on the draw with a hand that's like, meh. That's alright. We can always like study break. They have an arrogant poet. Oh, we just plarg. Alright. Plarg him. Don't kill my Plarg. Come on. Plarg's cool. He's not doing anything to you. Plarg never hurt a soul. That's not true. They don't have to know that, though. What is he? Is an orc shaman. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, that's an 8-point life swing. That's pretty good. Usually that card feels really bad to me. There, it was brutal, to be completely honest. Let's make Plarg bigger. And I think we're just grabbing Reduce to Memory. We're then getting in for 3, and then we'll study break them. I don't think we want to take 4 here, do we? So what are we doing? We're like study breaking... Yeah, I like just study breaking in general here. I'm fine with it. Tap down the poet. This is a game where we're probably going to be racing, and we don't want to be on the wrong end of that. I'm going to grab Intro to Annihilation. I think we are just going to be wanting to get their crap out of the way. Like that thing. That thing needs to die too. Alright, that's a dramatic finale. We are only 1 land away from casting that, which feels pretty awesome. So, part of me wants to play a free Flame Painter here. Yes. I'm going to do that, and then I am just going to swing for 3 because they're not going to block. I'll let them come back at me, but then we're going to try to like Reduce to Memory or Intro to Annihilation and then start getting our double strike on. Intro would be better if we can hit the land, Because then we can just double intro to Annihilation. Or like Study Break. Or Guiding Voice. We could let Guiding Voice do some things. I think we definitely have to consider clearing the Poet at some point, though. Opponent's not sure what to do here, understandably. I am also not sure what to do on our next turn. Depends on what we draw. They're trying to figure out if a free Flame Painter is going to be a problem here, which I think is they're like super correct to be trying to figure out if that's going to be a problem for them. They go Arrogant Poet number 2. Alright. Attack, and will they pump it? Or put it to the air? They don't have to, I still just have to take the damage. We'll take the damage. Alright, so that's a Guiding Voice. What does that do for us? That makes our Efreet Flame Painter, like, way better? Yeah, let's do that. Grab Start from Scratch. Start from scratch their Arrogant Poet. And then let's get our combat on, right? I think it's everybody here. They're taking like 7? Yeah, it seems alright if they decide to take it. They probably have to block a Efreet Flame Painter here, right? You don't really want to take that damage. Seems alright to me. Yeah. What do you do here? I don't really get to do that many cool things, but I do get to learn again. See what they pick. Next turn, if we draw a land, either way we're going to like reduce something. Then they have to decide if they want to let me reduce again. This is a tough spot for a yield opponent. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Now let's hope that they don't have like +2/+2 and, well, that doesn't even... I don't know what trick really gets me here. I think we just get to eat Killian, and that I'm also happy with. Okay, so you get to gain the life is all you get out of that? Sure. I mean, I guess them gaining life is fairly important there. Yeah, they can't make Arrogant Poet unblockable, but they can make it a floaty boy. So that part's not great for us. I think we want to either intro to Annihilation. We have lots of options here. This is getting sweet. We really want to get this card down. They oopsed, apparently. I think they just now realized that they didn't save Killian. Whoops. He did. Silverquill command. We have to sacrifice a creature. I have to sacrifice Plarg. That was unfortunate. Not a big fan of that. Question is now, will they swing, knowing that they will? Alright. So they're going to put me to 8. They know I have Reduced to Memory in hand. So I think we are reducing... Are we reducing this? No, we're just swinging and then playing something else out. Actually, let's just Dueling Coach with that in mind. Because actually now we die. We just killed ourselves. Because they can kill it, they just don't block. If our opponent is a better Magic player than us, we're dead. Good game. Wait, let's see. Can we... Yeah, we can like start from scratch. I will do 1 damage to your face. And then I will Guiding Voice. Grab Intro to Prophecy. I needed another land. Another land would have let me Introduction to Annihilation this, and then swing Introduction to Annihilation. Oh, that's too bad. I punted. Sorry, everybody. That was... Well, really, that was a frustrating game where we didn't draw that land the whole game. We just needed one land. And we get to cast Intro to Annihilation and just take that game over. Instead, we miss the fact that they have lethal on board, and we lose. Oh, well. This deck is still better than our last one, so let's hope we can get it back on track. I would really like to get better than a 2-win thing going here. It's going to start hurting the wallet if we can't get this back, or we're just going to be doing less drafts, more than likely. We'll just be trying to rank up to Mythic, I guess, on stream if we can't get to draft. What do I got? I got a Eager First. Yeah, this is like super just aggro hand. I'm cool with that. We can go like Eager First Year into Reflective Golem, maybe. Right now it looks like we're going Eager First Year into Defiant Strike so we can find a third land, but yeah, no. What you gonna do? Opponent Swamps. Alright, they got the Swamp. They got a Dark Ritual. What are you playing for 4 mana on turn 2? First time I've seen Dark Ritual. Alright, we got Silverquill Apprentice and Leech Fanatic. Cool. You got to put some creatures into play on turn 2. That was literally Dark Ritual out a Leech Fanatic. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not sure Dark Ritualing out a Leech Fanatic is what I'm all about. So we have Defiant Strikes here. We have an Illustrious Historian we can run out. Not 100% sure what our... Oh, we have to... Ah, that was rude. It was a good play by them. Doesn't mean it wasn't rude. Let's run out this guy because I care about him less. And then maybe we'll use the Defiant Strike and defensively or something here. Probably will. Just cycle it to make sure we find another land. They're running out of gas. That helps them not run out of gas. I always hate it when I'm like, oh, well, they're running out of gas. Oh, wait, look. The Professor's here. Love this card. Haven't had one in our last 2 white drafts. Makes me real sad. They're going to Expanded Anatomy, and they have an Eye Twitch. Yuck. I guess I don't have to Defiant Strike here. Ooh, that could be fun. But we also need to find a land. What are we doing? Are we just study breaking on their turn? Yes. We are just study breaking down whatever they make into a giant deuter. And then we'll just grab like Reduce. Hopefully they put the counters on their Eye Twitch. They get to Elite Spellbinder me. Barfity barf, barf, barf. So that means they'll get to take my Reduce. I guess we just grab Intro then? Not that we really wanted to cast Reduce anyway. They'll probably take Enthusiastic Study here? I don't know. They can take about anything. Their deck's good. Why do we keep playing against people with good decks? Yeah, they took Enthusiastic Study. That's probably right. Probably right. Am I wanting to block? I guess so. I'm gonna cycle this Defiant Strike too, just to find a land. We did. Ooh, that's a card that we don't hate. Are we playing that here? I feel like we're supposed to. Yeah. Let's retrieve the Phoenixes and go get Reduce. I'm not swinging. I don't really want to treat it for Elite Spellbinder. We'll see where they put their counters, and that'll decide what we're getting to reduce to memory. Wouldn't mind seeing a land off the top. Feel like I've been saying that a lot tonight. We're still playing 17 too. I've tried to shave to 16 every once in a while. I think that's the right play by them to go Leech Fanatic here. I'm actually perfectly happy blocking Spellbinder because we'll just learn again eventually, maybe. So we can reduce a Leech Fanatic from a 4/4 lifelinker to a 3/2. Is that worth it? I think it is. This thing's gonna get out of hand. We're already way behind in the race. I'm not like super happy about it, but I don't like being this far behind in the race either. So that's the decision I made. We'll have to live with it at this point. Jungle Dude plays their 5th land. I don't really want to block this Spirit, but at the same time, we're not winning the race either. It's just not a really good spot to be in. Yeah, we get to create a tap 3/2 with that. They bring in both of them. Oh, I feel like we can potentially, if they have Make Your Mark, it's really funny here. They just get to like kill my first year. No, they just get to kill my first year and I kill their thing. Alright, so we can Pilgrim here. Look to Pilgrim into Intro to Prophecy, probably? Seems like the best line. Yeah. I mean, we're at 13. We gotta start doing something aggressive eventually, but that seems like 2 things that would help us get there. Give me that. Leave Plarg on top. Deal. So we'll be able to Guiding Voice after an Intro to Annihilation, if nothing else. Opponent Scries. Yeah, them having a Scry land here is really good, because apparently they didn't have anything to play. They're considering this card. They liked it enough. Don't really like that. We were hoping they'd draw lands for the rest of the game. This is going to make sure they don't. Agonizing Remorse. Yeah. Glad I left Plarg on top. Guiding Voice, go. Yeah, I think you're still supposed to be aggro here, opponent. Alright, so let's Defiant Strike up the Pilgrim here, find out what we're drawing. We found a land. Let's get in. Do I want to get in for like a crap ton? No? No. We'll just play Plarg. Unfortunately, we're like 1 mana short of doing one of the other things here. The Dean of Chaos has arrived. Is he going to last? That's the question. He is not. The Dean of Chaos is dead. Well, his reign didn't last very long. Alright. Are we dramatic finaleing here? I believe the answer is yes. We just drop this into play. Get in. Now if they kill my creatures, I get to block their Eye Twitch. We go to 8, which means we're going to 6. We gotta kill their Eye Twitch. Alright, that ain't good for us. What do we draw? Guiding Voice. That'll work. Oh, that wasn't actually what I wanted to do, but That's fine. Do we want to enthusiastic study here? I think we do. So we'll go get the intro to Annihilation. Take them down to 12. If they kill Retriever Phoenix, as long as they kill it, we still get a blocker for Eye Twitch. If they rise to Extus us here, we still have Introduction to Annihilation. So could be worse. Lorehold Pledge Mage. That's a card that can kill things, but alright, they do have the Mage Hunter's Onslaught. I get to just make a 3-2 though. Do you want to trade your Eye Twitch for my 3-2? You probably do, actually. Yeah, I think that's right on their part. We got a 5. They get to learn. We'll be curious to see what they get. They get their own intro to Annihilation. Alright, well, I think that means I have to annihilate this Lorehold Pledge Mage. Because it was going to put us within 1 point of dead if I didn't. And now Dramatic Finale is pretty weak against Intro to Annihilation. Unfortunate. We do have a 4/3 Daemogoth Woe Eater. That was not a card I was expecting to see. So at the beginning of their upkeep, they have to sacrifice a creature. We're going to put a 5-mana 4/4 into play. And then pass to them. Right? Yeah. Seems fine. Like, not great. They have something. I don't know what they got. They're not sure what they got. It'd be real funny if it's like Umbral Juke and they let this resolve and now they can't cast it. Be that. That would be awesome. Flunk. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Alright, so we've got 1/3/2 flyer. They have an Intro to Annihilation in hand. They're trying to decide what they're doing here. This game has been interesting. This Dramatic Finale now starting to look like it's going to be the difference for us. We're really hoping it can get us there. Intro probably gets rid of our Pilgrim. I mean, if they don't exile Pilgrim, I just keep getting to buy it back. And yeah, like, I think they have to do that here. It's just too good to let me keep that in play. Ha! We drew a mountain. Sucks to be us and you. They don't scry on upkeep. Feels a little bit wrong. We're just going to put this guy into play. They have a 7/6, but unless they find another creature, it doesn't matter that much. Ooh, does that do it? That doesn't necessarily do it, does it? So this would be 7. Now we just hold back and try to get him next turn. Although we could just... yeah, okay, so we just attack in the air with this. We power it up. They're scrying. That makes a lot of sense. They top. That's not great for us. Do I want to return Retriever Phoenix to the battlefield? Well, I should have, and then I would have won the game. So, add another one to the point to the punt count for Jason. We will do 1 damage to their face. Now, both creatures are lethal. I think still both creatures are lethal. Yeah, both creatures are lethal. They have 2 cards to work with. One is a swamp. I think that means we get there. Closing statement kills that. Good game, opponent. I forgot about Retriever Phoenix. My bad, everybody. We could have won on the last turn. We'll take the win, though. Just a little sloppy. Note to self. Retriever Phoenix is good. Yep, totally forgot it existed. So we're at 2-1. I think we were at 2-1 last time, and then we ended at 2-3. So let's not do that again. I will iterate that I do think this deck is better than the last one. It doesn't take a lot. What are we working with? Where do you get to go first? We have a Plarg and a Triple Plains. Triple Plains is a little rough here. We'd like to hit a red land and Plarg it up. Well, we didn't. So we might Defiant Strike somebody else's creature here. Am I doing that? No. I think we'll just run out Augusta, Demon Order. Then we might have to start Defiant Striking, because we have 3 red cards in hand. Ooh, Hall of Oracles is pretty good. Gonna get at me? Stonerise? No. Alright, that's fine. Ooh. Let's do that. That seems good. Yeah, I mean, we can't. Yeah. Untap Augusta. Untap, is it each other creature you control? No, submit 0. Just attacking for 1, you can block it. Stupid attack, by all means, but it was a fun attack. Do they have the pump? Oh man, they get to just eat it, but then I get a 2-3 or a 3-2, which is basically what I was doing. So that doesn't feel that bad. Dueling Coach. Turn it into a 2-3. Alright, alright. Well, we're gonna do this because we gotta freaking find... Holy crap, we're not playing... I'm gonna offer the trade because they're not probably gonna take it. Yeah, alright. Wow. Just in case anybody was wondering, we are actually playing red mana in this deck. Just the first 6 lands we found are plains. They crushed us with their disappointment, and now they get to Dueling Coach up here? Are they gonna... Yeah, no, they're gonna put it on the Stonerise. Alright. Seems reasonable. We found a mountain. Now the question is, are we just... Ooh, we can swing in and they probably won't bite, but they might. And we can just trade this off, get rid of the Stonerise Spirit. Oops. Nope, they didn't fall for it. Alright, well then we'll just play a free Flame Painter, and then we're gonna get to do some nutty shit with this thing. That's the part I'm looking forward to here. We're gonna, like, expel my Duder. That was rude. Why are you expelling my Duders? What did my Duders ever do to you? They attacking with both? We're not blocking. Alright, they did not attack with both. We will get our Eager First Year on, and we will swing. Yes, we want to kill Dueling Coach first. We want Introduction to Annihilation. And then we get to cast Defiant Strike. Alright. I feel like maybe we stabilize there with a dramatic finale still in play. They get to Spiteful Squad. Yeah, I really don't care about that. Hunt for specimens. Sure. Yep, you get to do that. So the question here is, can we... yeah, we can just do so much freaking damage here. Go get Reduce or Start. We go get Start from scratch. We can't cast it. That was a punt. I don't need to show them any more then. I think we're just supposed to get in... No, we'll get in with both, because if they really want to block Eager First Year, that's totally fine. Yeah, chumping something with Trample, not going to work out the way you want it to. And now we're going to Enthusiastic Study again. Go get Reduced to Memory. You're at 1, and I have a Floaty Boy. I'll decline this time. We'll go Pilgrim. Give me a Plains. We'll play said Plains. We'll play Eager First Year. Alright, I have 4 lethal creatures on board. They could Planar Cleansing us, and we still have 3 lethal creatures on board. So I think we got it. I don't want to, like, overstep my bounds here, but I think we got there. Yeah. Alright. So, Dramatic Finale, worth splashing. Probably shouldn't complain about Plainsing out there when we cast a quad white card on turn 4. Pretty sweet. Dramatic Finaleing. We get 1,000 gems back? Alright, now we're in that, like, you know, only lose 500 instead of losing 1250 would be much better. We'd rather get more than we paid, because we got to try to make up for the last 2. Yikes. Alrighty, who are we playing against? We're up against Sand Swole. Not sure what that's about, but sure. We go first. This time we have all red lands. I will keep. We have the beauty of being able to Plarg. We also have the beauty of Grape Shot. We haven't gotten to Grape Shot yet. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to Plarg here, because now at least we can loot if we don't hit a land. We'd like to hit a land. Plarg's pretty dope. If they're blue-red, maybe they can get rid of him easier. Otherwise, they're just blue. Okay. Well, we're going to get in there then. We didn't miss our land drop. So I'm going to get this down. Maybe I'm supposed to get Reflective Golem down there. I don't know. They play Quandrix Pledgemage. Well, that has to die. So, boot it out of the way. Next turn, if we draw a land and they play an X2, we can play, like, Reflective Golem into Grape Shot your dude. Oh, man. We're actually going to discard an Eager First Year and draw here. Yeah! Let's go Reflective Golem, Grape Shot. That's right. I just Grape Shotted down a Quandrix Pledgemage. That was pretty cool. That's probably the first time I've ever done that. I know it's the first time I've ever done that. Grape Shotting a Quandrix Pledgemage. That's a new one. We hit a land. So Plarg costs 5 to activate, right? Yeah, we're just going to activate Plarg here, I think. We'll also give ourselves the chance to Study Break if need be. What is this guy? Create where X is the number of cards in your... Alright, we're just going to Study Break then, right? Yeah. Tap you 2 down. Go get... what? View the battlefield. 2, 4, 6. I'm just gonna grab Intro to Annihilation, I think. I'm gonna get in. And then we'll put this 5-mana 4/4 in play. Now any spell they cast I can copy if they aren't able to pay 2. That seems like where we want to be here? Maybe? I don't know. They gotta find 2 blockers. 3 if you count the introduction to Annihilation on board. Yeah. I guess there's green life gain. They could cram session into something here. Like, cram session into biomathematician makes it a little gummed up. They don't seem to know exactly what the line is. They're gonna mage duel down that. And they paid the 2. But they're still just dead now, right? Okay. So all of that for them to concede. Mage Duel's a great card, but it doesn't do much in that situation. Alright, we got our 4 wins. One more and we more than get our gemmies back. Let's get them gemmies back. That's our goal. Really haven't been enjoying the lack of gem gathering on the last couple drafts. So this one feels better. I think Plarg is pretty awesome. The other side of Plarg is good. We have made our Efreet Flame Painter into a playable card by having double Enthusiastic Study. Enthusiastic Study is a pretty solid card. We get a Diamond Drafter. Yay. We go first. I'm going to keep it. We really hope there's a 2-drop on top of the deck, but this with this is like good enough that I will just play a turn 3 Lorehold Pledge Mage. Yeah, their Leech Fanatic is not... ooh. Daddy needs another couple planes. What you got here for me, Hoss? Blood Researcher. That's not something we wanted to see. Alright, so here... I think we're dueling coaching. Because we're forced to be defensive against the Blood Researcher. Not the position I wanted to be sitting in. Gnarled Professor. That is a big sumbitch. Uh-oh. And they got the Environmental Sciences. They can get that going now. Alright. Well... I guess we're just hoping to blow them out on the attack. We can't activate Dueling Coach yet. Environmental Sciences, gets a land, makes Blood Researcher a 3/3. We knew that was happening. They play a land. I mean, their attacks are bad here, at least. We know that. They don't know that. Maybe we can got them. Yeah, you get to field trip. They know we have stuff, though, so it's not like they're going to probably fall for it. Intro to Annihilation. Suffocating Fumes. Which one is it? Intro to Annihilation. Called it. I'm just going to hold tight. Alright, are we supposed to Reflective Golem here? Or are we supposed to... Oh, can we 5/5? Maybe. If they don't have the land, this plays right. If they do, it sucks to suck. But I think we have to try for it. They have the freaking land. I knew they would because I didn't want them to. Alright, well, what's that? Where's that? Okay, so they're just gonna gain some life, make a 4/4 menace. Sure. So I think then I'm blocking like this, and we'll see what happens. Because like if they have a flunk, I guess, no. So they just kill one of my things, and I get out of it happy enough. Not happy, but happy enough. Scurried Colony, man, their board's getting big fast. What are we doing here? Are we playing? I think we're just playing an Eager First Year, and then leaving up a defensive Enthusiastic Study, because you know that's how you normally play that card. Yeah, they're gonna get to Intro to Annihilate my Lorehold Pledge Mage. We really wish we could have gotten this card down. It wouldn't have mattered there, but we still wish we had it down. Here I think we have to kill Gnarled Professor. So we're gonna block like this and like this. And then we're gonna study up. God dang it, I hit it on the wrong one. that sucks. Alright, we're gonna just annihilate their gnarled professor here, I think, but we may just be dead. We just put ourselves to 5. So... Are we just dead? Damn near. Whoopsie. So if we annihilate if we annihilate this and they have any removal spell, we die. Cool, 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 cool. That was a massive punt. They gotta have something here, right? We're hoping for planes off the top if they don't, because we get to go... Alright, we'll block. Do you have a spell? No, we're at 1. Alright. We can still lose. We can definitely still lose. Yo, Blood Researcher does it. Bayou Groff, Jesus. Alright, so we can heated debate something... and then play 1 blocker. That ain't good enough. Well, let's like kill the Bayou Groff for fun. And then I want to find out what the next card in my deck was. It probably didn't matter. Alright. Yeah, so there was where Quad White pretending to be a splash was, or not a splash, but Quad White's really hard to cast. Only card I'm willing to try it for is Dramatic Finale like that, but we wish we would have opened that instead of been past it in pack 3. The Thunderous Orator that we passed for it there wouldn't have been any good either. If we would have gotten Quad White down, we would have probably been able to stay in that game. We would have just been making a bunch of flyy blockies. They're a salty goose. I like that name. We go first. Yeah. It's not my favorite hand ever, but it does have a Grape Shot. Eh. Oh, playing Grape Shot. I really want to Grape Shot somebody for lethal. That would be like fan-freaking-tastic. Well, we have Quad White now, so... are we supposed to Pilgrim or Lorehold? I think we're supposed to Lorehold Apprentice. As long as they don't pump this up in like 2 turns, we'll be able to take it down. Getting in for 2 minutes. You got it. I'm not happy about it, but it happens. Oh, poopies. Well, we're gonna do something silly here. We got it off the board. A little unorthodox with the old storm cards, but it works. The Combat Professor. Alright. Mana Tithe. Well, I'm going to swing here. I want to see what they do. Yeah, they don't want to block. We're just going to play Pilgrim. Because we need another Plains. And then we're holding up the Gottoms. Oh, if this works, it'll just be beautiful. Like, I want to see no land second Combat Professor. Okay, that's not what happened. So we'll take 3. They go 4-drop. 4-drop. No! That wasn't what we wanted. Alright. Let's... So 1, 2, 3 leaves us with 3. Yeah. Let's get our learn on. No, it leaves us with 2 mana. Damn it. We're going to take a reduced to memory nonetheless. And we're not attacking, unfortunately. We got to try to find our way out of this shithole that is our hand. 3 mana play. You got it. Can't stop you. Draw a card, lose a life. Still can't stop you. Yep, the professor is coming in. You got me. Play something. Do it, 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 play it, do it. Closing statement. Got him! Love it. Mana tithing, the closing statement. Beautiful. Alright, so we can like... What here? We can reduce to memory this. Yeah, I think that's what we're supposed to do here. And then we just get in for like 2 here. I'm gonna leave back Enthusiastic Study as a way to like maybe blow somebody out. I don't know. We'll try. What else they got? They got Guiding Voice. Yeah, that card's good. Not a fan of the fact that they got that. They're gonna Prophesize. Also a quality magic card. Going to attack. I want to get Killian off the board here. We'll see what they do. They're just going to let that happen. Right. I mean, it's a 2-for-1. It's not great for me, but... Owlin Shield Mage. Alright, alright, alright. Go ahead. We're gonna hope to do some goofy things here. I think that means we have to pay the 3 life. Right? Oh man, can we? So if we pay the 3 life and tap it down... No, we have to let that resolve for sure. It can't be blocked. We'll just pass to attacks here, I think. Block here. We're dead, right? Yeah, we're just dead. We'll get Introduction to Prophecy, but we go to 1. We can't kill their freaking owl. So I guess I gotta find a way to make this Retriever Phoenix able to live. I guess we can chump block for a while with our Retriever Phoenix. That's actually probably... Ooh, that was a real good pickup. Because now we go get... What's on the battlefield? A 3-2? I don't want to intro to annihilate that, so I guess we just take it anyway, though. I have 5 mana left. Let's cast Intro to Prophecy. Bottom that, top that. And we're just study breaking down this guy and trading Retriever Phoenix. Oh, they get me. Good game. I will target these 2 and concede. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I thought we were in better shape there, and then I forgot that they used their access tunnel. I forgot to tap down their dudes the turn before. That was sloppy, to say the least. So we lose 100 gems, which is way better than the last one, but still a 4-3 is rough. Not drafting as well as I'd like to be. We get ourselves another Brainstorm. That is a card that I needed. Divine Gambit. Not a card I needed. Mythic Wildcard? Definitely a card I needed. That's any card I needed of the Mythic variety. And a Sign in Blood. Yeah, we didn't really need that either. Alright, well, we're at 825. 4, I think I'm going to play a little bit of Grixis Pact because we are sitting at Diamond 1 right now. I think we're 2 or 3 wins in a row away from getting Mythic, and not that that's anything to brag about, but it would be the first time I've ever done it because, well, I haven't really played Arena until this. We'll give it a shot. We get to go first. We have the Brainstorm, the Supreme Will, Behold the Multiverse, and Bone Crusher. So interaction, card draw, interaction / card draw, card draw. I will keep. I don't think I'm supposed to Brainstorm on turn 1 here, though. So I'm going to not take the 2 damage. Opponent is on Elves. We will pass the turn with the ability to do a bunch of stuff here. So they're going to play a Dwayne's Elite, and this is why we passed the way we did. We now get to stomp this, and all they get is a crappy 2/2. Alright, that's how that's supposed to work out. We will play Lockthwain here to be able to foretell, Behold the Multiverse, keep up Fatal Push. Opponent's next play is what? Yep, we will just kill the Dwayne. We can't Fatal Push the Elvish Archdruid. So here, what are our options? I think our best option is play Bone Crusher Giant, leave up Brainstorm. And now their attacks are worse. They're not bad, they're just worse. We get to play another elf here. Yeah. They're getting to get a little wide on us, so we want to find a board wipe. Real quick like. Wow. That escalated quickly. What do they go find? Dwayne's Elite. So it could be worse, but opponent with a lot of great cards in hand. Alright, we have... Well, it doesn't really matter what I put back. I think I'm going to put back these two. I'm going to put Sulphur Falls on top. And I think we have to looting, looking for a board wipe, or we're just dead. We didn't find one. So we need to scoop them, right? Like, this is just... Yeah, we can't. We need a board wipe. We didn't find it. Game over. Shoot. That's going to knock us down a peg where we're 3 wins away from Mythic. We're so close. We're so close, but so far away. Alright. Come on, Grixis Pact. We lose like a couple more of these and I'm probably done for the night. I don't like losing my Diamond 1 status here. Sad as it is that I'm happy with that. I think I've run from Platinum 4 to Diamond 1 in less than a week, though, with this deck. It's just, it's really good. Opponent gets to go first. Yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna... Okay, they're a Luris red deck. What does that mean for us? I think it does mean I want to Thought Seize them. We're gonna take... Well... I'm not sure. Whatever we take, they get to get back. They have double Dreadhorde. I think I'm still just taking a Dreadhorde Arcanist here. That's the card that if they start drawing Thought Seizes, becomes a huge pain in my ass. This is not the deck we wanted to be playing against. I will say that much. We'll just kill this little bastard. Probably are supposed to wait until their turn so that they can't claim Fame It. But even if they claim Fame it, they don't get to really do anything. Yeah, alright, so they're just playing the Peasymancer. Here, I am really happy to Prismari Command, do 2 damage to that, and then draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Let's get rid of a tap land and a Fabled Passage. No, we'll just throw away the Snow-Covered Island, I guess. But we're controlling the board. We have 1 tutor. They found another Peasy. They're probably going to claim back the other one here. Nope, they're going to Stitchy Supply. Alright. Double Thoughtseize. Well, we found Tainted Pact. Oh man, what am I supposed to do here? Am I just... I'm going to make them find the line of Claim Fame. And I'm just going to pass the turn, and we're going to hope that they don't claim back the Dreadhorde Arcanist, Fame the Dreadhorde Arcanist, Thoughtseize away one of my cards. They're going to. If they're any good at all, they know exactly what I'm on, and they're going to wreck my day. Yup. That is the correct play by our opponent. Shit. We were really hoping they wouldn't do that, but they did. Click on Expressive Iteration. Click on Expressive Iteration. Take it. You know you want it. Take it. Come on. Do it for me. Do it for Jason. Take the wrong card. They're not listening. Damn it. We knew they weren't gonna take the wrong card, but we can dream. Oh, give me my blue source. Blue. Alright, so this has to find something that... Yeah, we can't anger here. I'll take it. Put this in my library. Put this over here. We're at 9. Oh man, they get to Thoughtseize away my freaking tainted, or my freaking Anger of the Gods. I guess what that means here is that we technically get a top deck chance at Thassa's Oracle? Yeah. So we now have the top deck chance at Thassa's Oracle. Unless they have another Thoughtseize in their hand. Nope, just a Stitcher Supplier. Alright. So... we have 6 mana, we have 7 mana. So, what we have to do here is we have to hope that a Thassa's Oracle is like in the bottom. We have to hope the Thassa's Oracles are way at the bottom. Oh, we do know there's only one left. So I think we just go until we hit Thassa's Oracle and we hope it's in the bottom few cards. That's our line here. The other option is to take a board wipe, but it doesn't really get us anywhere. So I think we're just going to go until we find Thassa's Oracle, hoping it's in the bottom 2 cards. That is our legitimate strategy here, and I mean, so far it's working. What do we got left? We got 18 cards left? No! Good game. We were only 15 cards away from getting there. Ah, man, we lost 2. I'm going to try to get 1 win on stream. If we lose this next one, I'm going to be done for the night, though, too. This will be our last match of the night. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. Let me know what you're enjoying, what you're thinking, what decks you want to see, what formats you want to see. This is completely freeform. Let me know if you think it'd be cool if I did something other than Magic once a week or something. I have like a Switch that I could consider doing like some RPG type stuff, streaming. That's probably where I would be most comfortable if we switched to something else, but at the same time I'd do about anything. So just let me know what you're feeling. We have to play Cyllene Division as a land here. We're looking at what from our opponent? They see this, probably already know what we're on. Looks like they are... I'm going to put them most likely on Phoenix. Yeah, that's my guess. This looks like a Phoenix start to me. Cling to Dust can do something here. The fact that we have Narset coming down is really valuable. Yeah, we're going to play Narset next turn, and we're not going to use her. We'll just play the Sulphur Falls so that we still... Do they have Spell Pierce? Man, if they have Spell Pierce, it's so bad for us. They do! Oh, that's gross. I did not expect to see a Spell Pierce there. Gross. Are we going to lose 3 in a row and just look like we don't know how to play this deck at all? Probably. Stormwing is less of a problem, but we can't kill it currently. So, still a problem. We're just going to put our black land in play, and then are we supposed to pass, I think. I'm tempted to just Valakut away my whole hand, though, and that's probably what we're doing. I'll take the damage. That's another Stormwing entity. This like a top bottom? Bottom bottom. Okay. So, are we wanting to keep Languish here? I think so. I think we get rid of the other 3. Don't have Spell Pierce again. If you have another freaking Spell Pierce, I'm gonna just, like, rage quit. Thank you. Let's throw those back. Draw 4 new ones. We find the black source. It comes into play tapped. So, what are we doing here? This isn't black, at least. I would feel real dumb if I played the wrong one. I don't think Memory Lapse is getting us there. I think we're legit going and getting, like... See if they just Spell Pierce it here. Alright, that's good for us. So it means we weren't getting through with Languish anyway. Now we have a chance to get the Languish down next turn. But if they have like 2 bolts at my face, I'm just dead. If they don't, that's good. What are they? They're just holding up. Okay, that's bad. Let's try to fire off Languish. Are they going to play 2 spells and just, like, blow me out here? No. Okay. Well, we're pretty happy with that compared to where we were at. What you got? Brazen Borrower. Let's just Memory Lapse that. That's a little more clock than I want right now, to be completely honest. Play an Arclight Phoenix. Attack me for 3. You got it. That's a swamp. I guess we're brainstorming, hoping we just hit the combo. We damn near did. Holy shit. Alright. So, I'm going to put those 2 back, right? We did hit the combo. We did do it. Oh my god. Maybe. No. No. I mean, we get Tainted Pact here, but it doesn't do anything. But what we're going to do is we're going to Prismari command this thing and clear some cards off the top of our deck. Two damage, draw 2, discard 2. I got really excited and then I realized that it didn't do anything. Discard those 2 land cards off the top of our deck. Cycle this Fetid Pools. Can we hit? Maybe. Are they just going to try to get Brazen Borrower in play here? I respect that. We hit Blood Crypt. Then we hit Nicol Bolas. Nicol Bolas here is good enough. They lose a card from their hand. Are they going to Lightning Axe my Bolas? That would be unfortunate. I actually think if they Lightning Axe Bolas, I'm seriously considering trying to Tainted Pact in... You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to just go until we find something that we have to keep. But what we're looking for is Pact of Negation. We're going to keep that. We're going to Pact their Lightning Axe. Because that keeps us in this game. Bolas here is a really good dude to have on our side. Yeah. Alright, we will auto pay for that. We will take a Seagate Stormcaller and pass turn. Okie dokie. We're at 5. Well, we can Bone Crusher down this Brazen Borrower. Then I'm going to play this. I'm still leaving back Nicol Bolas. I'm not comfortable yet. I feel a little better now, but I think I'm just going to swing for 4. Am I supposed to just flip this? I think I am, so I was supposed to swing too. Yeah. I should have swung. That's some damage we missed, but they have to have like a... Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of things they can have that... So we can't do... Yeah, it's creature or planeswalker. Masterminds doesn't work with this. This is converted mana cost 2 or less. Otherwise, yeah, totally. We're just going to draw 2 more cards.
My knowledge is endless.
So here we are just going to cast our Masterminds acquisition. We've used one, so we can go get it from here. We'll grab a Pact. So we can Seagate, but that doesn't really get us there. I'm going to just leave up the Eliminate here, and then we'll cycle a land on our turn. Stormwing. Now I'm going to cycle because maybe we can find no removal spell. That's alright. We're just going to murder that thing with Nicol Bolas. Or not at the same time. I'm not sure. They topped a card. Do we just murder it here? I think we're supposed to because we just keep moving towards... So we've played 1 Tainted Pact in the deck. Yeah, I think we have to kill it. So we kill it. We then play Castle Lochthwain out. Can we... So if we Tainted Pact, we have to hope... Well, if we double Tainted Pact. Yeah, right? I think so. I'm gonna try it, because I want to know if I'm right. So I should be able to cast Tainted Pact. And then I'm looking for... Yeah. So we're looking for either piece of the combo. We grab each piece with it, and then we cast both of the other 2 cards that we find, and we win the game. But that worked. We got our 1 win to make us feel like we're still kind of close to Mythic. I'm having fun. I'll play another one. Probably only play 1 or 2 more here, though. SM Jasmine, we played them earlier. I can't remember what they were on. I mean, this hand has both a piece of our combo, another way to go get a piece of the combo, the Behold and the Bolas. All of these are good. I was really low on Bolas until I heard somebody explain it as it's a 2-for-1, right? So you make them discard. it blocks Questing Beast and a bunch of stuff to keep you alive, and if they don't answer it, it just turns into a giant planeswalker and wins you the game. So I'm way more on board on the Nicol Bolas now. This is a problem. This is probably the deck that this hand is about the worst against for us here. Gonna get in for one on us. We'll play our blue land down and foretell of a hold. We at least are going to be able to solve the equation to go find a board wipe here. That's probably what we have to do. Not my favorite play in the deck by any means, but you can't combo if you're already dead. I guess the question is, though, we're not solving the equation for a board wipe because it's not going to matter. So here, we have to do math. 2, 5, 8, 10, 12, 13. So another Lord wins the game. I think what we have to do is Prismari command and kill this, because that should buy us another turn. And we get to discard Bolas, Fae, and then we're able to, yeah, I think that's our best bets. So that gets it down to a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point swing here. They have the Archdruid, so that goes up by 5. We're taking 12, meaning I think we have to top deck something or we die. I think we just die. Yeah, there's no way out of this now. Well, that game was brutal, so we're gonna hang it up for the night, I think, on that really mediocre finish. Ooh, that one hurt. That one, Elves is really good if you don't interact with them, and we're not always the best at interacting. So, thank you to everyone that came out tonight and hung out. Thank you especially to those of you that are following and commenting. I really appreciate it. This is Thursday night, so we take a couple days off more than likely. There's a chance I end up doing a Saturday stream if people are interested, because my wife is going to a bachelorette party. If not, Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. is our usual slot. Let me know if the times we're picking are not working for you and you'd rather we were doing a later slot or a different day. Again, let me know if you want to see a different game every once in a while, a different format, any of that kind of stuff. We are JParks57, that's what I'm going by on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. I appreciate it, Pretend Object. I really appreciate it. I would like to see you in person as well. I'm fully vaccinated. I don't know where you're at. If you're in that ballpark and you want to come hang out in Cedar Falls sometime with Kelsey and I, we would love to see you. So the one thing I'm thinking, and Zach, I think you might be interested in this. I have Pokemon Shield, and I haven't played it. You have one more shot, so yeah, let's do something in June. Absolutely. We'll stay in touch. I would love to hang out. Pokemon Shield is a game that I picked up. Have not cracked the wrapper on it yet. Was thinking about like maybe one night a week just streaming some Pokemon and just like adventuring for the very first time through that game with everybody on here. I don't know if it's any good or not because I literally haven't opened the package yet, but I thought that could be fun. That could be something we could do. The other one is Fire Emblem Three Houses. That game's super fun. I think it has a lot of replay value where I wouldn't mind playing through it again. And then basically anything that I have or can get easily on the Switch, I think is going to be the easiest one to stream. I'm not really a like hardcore gamer, so like first-person shooters and stuff aren't my thing. where I think just like immersion RPG type of stuff would do better. But yeah, hopefully we'll definitely be back Sunday at 3. Pretty high chance that I'm on Saturday at some point, and then I may go see my new little nephew. But other than that, we'll definitely see you Sunday. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And good luck in your endeavors until the next time I see you.